I'd like to call this November 4th Open Student Senate meeting to order. Secretary Tad, will you please call the roll?
Patrick Hill.
Here.
Tony Pakonski.
Here.
Ben Kaplan.
Here.
Jim Pellinger.
Here.
Taylor Burry. Here. Greg Brittingham.
Here.
Ryan Johnson. John Madeline.
Here.
Aaron Niles.
Here.
John Price.
Here.
Sean Moran.
Here.
Michael Harmon. Mira Brad. Chad Killen. Chris Lasik.
Here.
Steph Long.
Here.
Ashley Salutin. Catherine Thompson.
Here.
Frank Riga.
Here.
Hannah Benz.
Here.
Aaron Meacham.
Here.
Gerard Toscani.
Here.
Jackie Turek.
Here.
Mark Wolf. Tiana Wu. Alex Gandolfo.
Here.
Brooke Buchik.
Here.
Nick Vazaz.
Here.
Amelia Smith.
Here.
Anthony Wagner.
Here.
Annabelle Wafflinger.
Here.
Benjamin Dabray.
Here.
26 PCG.
Here.
ACM.
Here.
Active Minds.
Here.
Allies Club.
Here.
APO.
Here.
Autism Speaks.
Here.
Biosphere. BSU.
Here.
Bomb Squad. Cheers.
Here.
China Culture Club.
Here.
Civil War Club.
Here.
Class of 2014.
Here.
2015.
Here.
2016.
Here.
2017.
Here.
Classics Club. College Dems.
Here.
College Republicans.
Here.
Colleges Against Cancer.
Here.
Dance Ensemble.
Here.
Dance Team.
Here.
Disciple Makers Christian Fellowship.
Here.
Drop the Octave.
Here.
Entrepreneurship Club. Film Society.
Here.
Four Scores.
Here.
Free the Slaves.
Here.
Free Thinker Society.
Here.
Game Club.
Here.
G-Berg TV.
Here.
Gecko. German Club.
Here.
Gettysburg Student Musical Theater.
Here.
Gospel Choir.
Here.
Habitat for Humanity.
Here.
Interfaith Council.
Here.
International Affairs. International Club.
Here.
Japan Club.
Here.
Jazz Appreciation Society.
Here.
LASA.
Here.
Law and Justice Society.
Here.
Lutheran Student Movement.
Here.
Mock Trial. NAACP. Alan Nightingale.
Here.
Painted Turtle Farm.
Here.
Peace and Justice Club.
Here.
Free Health Club.
Here.
Free Vet.
Here.
Sangha.
Here.
SASA.
Here.
Shots in the Dark.
Here.
Slavic Cup.
Here.
Skeptical Chemists.
Here.
Society of Physics Students.
Here.
Student Alumni.
Here.
Students for Life. Upscale.
Here.
Motion to approve last week's minutes.
All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Abstentions? The motion passes. So we're gonna get the whole email thing situated. I'm not sure who put us on an alias for penis enlargements, but that's the third email I think we've gotten in the past month, so it's kind of a concern. Other than that, I met with President Riggs on Friday. She's more than welcome to, she really wants to come to a meeting, either at the end of the semester or very early next semester, as does career development. So I was actually thinking about emailing career development, and maybe we could talk about internships, externships, and how much you guys use career development for what you like to do in the summer, planning out after Gettysburg. We have 2 clubs coming for budget requests, and we have 1 club coming for Senate recognition, and also new business. Jim will talk about some election resolutions we're thinking of. So, Tony? No report. Ben?
We have 2 clubs coming for funding tonight, and we allocated $50 to Law and Justice Society.
All right, Jim?
Just the election resolutions.
All right, Christiana?
There are 3 clubs that have 3 absences. At 4 absences, you go on probation. And with probation, if you become on-Senate recognized, you won't get funding in the spring. Those clubs are Jazz Appreciation Society, Mock Trial, and NAACP.
Great, thank you. Taylor?
Okay, so as Christiana said, if you have 4 absences, as per the Constitution, your club gets put on probation. So due to a lack of attendance and no actual representative, I motion to put NAACP on probation for the spring semester.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Abstentions? Is there anything else?
No, I'm good.
John isn't here. He's actually flying home from Denver, and he has no report. So I'm sure he'll be with us next week. I'd like to bring Jim up to talk about the election resolutions.
All right. Is it in the chat?
It's the one right behind you.
All right, guys. So this should be relatively brief. We are just going over some of the policy committee changes that we came up with for elections. just for the coming year, just to make sure that they run a little more smoothly and without any issues. So the first change we're thinking about making would be to the vice presidential responsibilities. This would be the vice president will hold a meeting about specific election rules with all candidates prior to the election, and this should be done before petitions are distributed. The next change would be, in terms of administrative election policy, attempting to convince another candidate to drop out of the race in any way will be considered immediate grounds for disqualification. Obviously, we don't want people tampering with the results of elections or making candidates feel intimidated. So yeah, these are really pretty straightforward. I'm just up here to answer any questions you guys might have, and then potentially next week we can put these into effect.
Are there any questions?
Okay.
So I motion to table. Someone like to motion to table this for next week?
Motion to table.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed, abstentions? So we'll talk about it next week, we'll actually draft it up, and then if anyone has any other clarifications, we can go over it then. I'd like to bring WZBT up for a budget request of $2,200.
Hi everyone. My name is Bruce Simpson. I'm the station manager at WZBT. This is Jack Stock. He's our events director, and Grant Abraham. He is our music director. We came before Senate tonight to ask for $2,200 because we were looking to do a spring kickoff concert on February 4th, 2014. The band we're looking to bring in, so that's on a Tuesday evening. The band we're looking to bring in, that is the only availability in their schedule. So we scheduled, we already booked the attic for that event. Our budget does not cover the entirety of what they were asking for, because they were asking for way more than, their initial request was $3,000, but then we bumped them down to $2,100. And then we asked for the extra $100 just to appease them for the time that they're not on stage. And I can leave it up to Jack and Grant just to discuss what specifically the band is about and what prompted us to want to do this.
So the band is the Step Kids. It is a band we have personally been charting and playing in our rotations. So we chart the College Music Journal, and it is a nationally recognized music chart. And earlier this year, we actually went and saw the band at Messiah College, and so we personally met them, and they were excited to come and play here. So it'd be cool to actually bring in a band that we have been playing on the air, and it would help to further connect with the student body and the community, and just let everybody know what we are about, and to maybe actually let people know that we have a radio station, since most people don't even know that it exists on campus. So we are going to use it as a promo and a way to spark interest, and hopefully get more live DJs into the station, and maybe get more people interested in actually having a radio show. So that is why we were hoping to bring in this specific band this spring semester. So,
And it would, we're hoping eventually to be starting a concert series with 2 shows a semester, and unfortunately we don't have the budget to do it, which is obviously why we're coming here. But we think it would be a great way to get both community involvement and provide other alternative forms of entertainment for the student body.
John?
Did you have a venue planned out for where you're gonna have
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Jackie?
What kind of music do they have?
It's kind of funk and psychedelic influences, but mixed with indie rock. So
And jazz.
yeah.
Ben, what did the DMC recommend?
We recommended $2,000 for this event, as that's the maximum we can allocate for a non-Senate recognized organization. We did think it was an excellent event, though, for all of campus and to promote the club.
How do you plan on promoting this event, and do you have the funds to do so?
Yeah, our PR director, Rebecca Fisher, she couldn't be here tonight, but she's been already setting up posters. She's already set up the entire thing so she can start putting it in a digest. we're gonna advertise over air. We're gonna create a promo spot on air to play consistently through our rotation, and she's trying to reach out to other neighboring schools because we're opening up to everyone, and try and get them to promote it on their campuses as well.
When would this be?
February 4th, 2014.
Thank you.
There been private funding methods like t-shirt sales?
I'm currently ordering t-shirts, so I will have those in soon, and it will probably start selling them the first week we get back to school.
Are you charging admission?
No.
I was just gonna ask if there's a fundraiser.
Have you reached out to any other outside organizations for money for this?
In the past, we tried working with CAB. Every single road has led to a dead end. We've had members of the radio in CAB, and every suggestion they have made to try to join forces were not taken seriously. So, yes, in the past, we have tried working with other organizations. They were hoping in the future it possibly become student recognized organizations, as we're not currently having.
This band sounds awesome, but are there other bands that you guys play that might be cheaper that you can bring home too? Have you tried reaching out to other groups?
We have tried reaching out to other bands. We've been in talks with others. Most are around the same price. The only people you get bring less are very small, less likely to be on.
Motion to allow the BMC recommended amount?
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Abstentions? I would now bring up the Eisenhower Institute for a budget request.
Ben, let's see
Yeah.
your part first.
I mean, go ahead and present your part to Senate, and then I'll do my recommendation.
All right, so I'm here, I'm Andrew Bellis, I'm an undergraduate fellow in the Eisenhower Institute. For those of you, if you don't know, the Eisenhower Institute has been a large part of campus over the last decade or so. They work and run many different programs for students, a lot of programs that include students. The Undergraduate Fellows is one of them. Part of our job on campus with the EI is to present panels throughout the year for open for students throughout, revolving around certain themes each semester. This semester's theme is U.S. space policy. So as a result of that, we've had an internationalization of space panel, an exploration of space panel, and what should I say?
Exploration, militarization.
Exploration, militarization, and internationalization, the three we've had so far. And in addition, we had Charles Bolden, the head of NASA, come in and give a speech for all of campus. In addition, we have one final panel. It's privatization of space. For this panel, we are looking for additional funds because we have just had a lot of money. We've been forced to spend a lot of money so far this year, and with the previous panels, there's no honorariums required because they were government employees, and this one, they're obviously not because it's the privatization of space. We're looking at senior vice presidents and CEOs of different companies. I'll read you the list quickly. Mark Brender from DigiGlobe, he's the executive director of DigiGlobe, which is one of the largest satellite companies in the world. Jeffrey Harris, senior vice president of SpaceX, who's in charge of human flight exploration. That's the group that is run by Elon Musk and is currently subsidizing all of NASA's contracts. David Cook from Mars Initiative, that's the main group that's trying to colonize Mars. Michael Hawes, a senior VP from Lockheed Martin, obviously the second largest aerospace engineering firm in the world. Johnson Anders, the president of EcoStar, which is one of the other largest satellite companies in the world. And then David Hertzfeld from George Washington University will be the moderator. And he is just, I guess, one of the foremost names for writing on this. He's published over 100 different articles on the privatization of space. The panel is planned for November 14th. We already have lots of promotion materials out. You've probably seen some of the astronauts around campus. They obviously are somewhat striking. As a result, though, we have run up with this panel because they've all required honorariums, etc. We've run up a little bit short in terms of budgeting and costs for travel, food, and hotel and lodgings have not been accounted for currently. I know that you guys typically only give money for honorariums, and we could shift the budgets around to say we're now only asking this for the honorariums. Ultimately, we're just $1,350 short. We already had to pay the honorariums in advance. That's why I'm not trying to shift a budget line and tell you what's not there. I'm just trying to be honest with what's been paid for and what hasn't so far. It's below the minimum or the maximum you ask for a non-recognized club. I understand Gastown Institute is not recognized by Student Senate. I'll take any other questions, I guess, afterwards.
Ben?
So the request that was brought before BMC was $600 for drivers for the speakers, $450 for dinner for the speakers, and $300 for hotel rooms for the speakers. As is generally the case with Senate funding, we don't generally fund drivers, drivers, hotels, or food for speakers. So the BMC recommended amount for this proposal was $0.
Thanks, Ben. Are there any questions? Tony?
Without the money, would the event not go on?
I mean, it's possible at this point. I shouldn't say not go on, but it would not be as effective, and there may be some people we have to ask to drop. Ultimately, we are trying to work with other groups. We've worked already with the Interfraternity Council. We're trying to work with Panhellenic. We've worked with CAB this year. But again, we've already worked with them, and it's tough to kind of go back at that point.
Sean?
Have you talked to the Provost's office, JMR, or someone else who might be the source of extra funding for that?
I mean, I myself have not. I can't say what Jeffrey Blavitt or Dr. Warshaw have done. They're the ones who have usually been working through more of the, college administration ends for this. They asked us to go through different, student-run organizations. Obviously, Student Senate being just about the biggest. So I'm not positive what they've reached with that or not. I would assume that they've tried something with that. I can't say for certain what the response is.
Tony?
I'm sorry, when did you say this event was?
November 14th.
So if you were to come back in a week after talking to Professor Warshaw and Jeffrey Blavitt, if they could try to contact other people on campus to pull funds and then see what you have at that point, would that be possible? Or?
I mean, yeah, the tough thing is that just scheduling, especially the driver's side and things like that. We don't want to tell people to commit to this date and then cancel on them.
And there's no way to shift the funding of the honorariums?
I mean, it's just already been paid. I can present to you that we need money for the honorariums. It just seems dishonest to do that when it's.
That's
Yeah, that's-
close.
Anthony?
Would there be a way that we could suspend with the rules for this special thing?
I mean, Ben?
I mean, ultimately, it is Senate's decision what you fund. I've just given my recommendation. I believe we should obviously uphold our precedents from the past, especially since this is a non-recognized club, and we have cut these similar things for recognized clubs and organizations, but it is ultimately Senate's decision on the matter.
Tony?
Yeah, I would just caution against doing that, going against the precedents, just because that could open Pandora's box. We could use that excuse for everything. I think this is obviously an awesome event. I'm totally without EI, but I just caution against this. This is an academic event, so just think about that.
Is it an academic event or is it not?
It is an academic event.
Yeah.
This is my first Senate meeting, so I'm not really, used to it. But, and no disrespect to WZBT or anything like that, but in terms of funding something that's gonna bring people to campus to talk to students about job opportunities and things like that, as opposed to a Tuesday night concert, I think that this should get some funding as opposed to kind of just put into the side just because there are rules that say we can't fund drivers or food. I don't think that's fair, in my opinion.
Jackie?
Is there a way, I don't know if this works either, that we could front the money and that you guys could think of a way to fundraise it back? Because I know you guys need it now, but if you're going to do, put time in.
He's just shaking his head. I don't.
No, it's not my
Oh,
vote.
okay. I didn't know if that was allowed or not.
I'm not the deciding
I
factor.
don't know what the ruling is for if you're allowed to.
That's my piece.
Anthony?
Could a motion be made to approve the funding that they've asked for? Could we make a motion?
You can motion for it. If you like.
I make a motion that we approve the funding. As the EI asked for.
So what's your motion?
My motion is to approve the, what is it, the $13.50 for their event.
There's a second.
Second.
Okay, Secretary Fattori, please call the roll. And what we're going to do is in the motion of roll call, I think this is the first time we've had it, we're going to keep it tally. Everyone's going to either say yes or no to the motion that Anthony proposed. Then we're going to vote on the motion. And if the motion passes, EI will be allotted the amount that they're requesting. If the motion does not pass, you can still vote for another motion, or you can still motion for another request. But this just puts everyone on the spot and on the record for saying either yes or no, instead of the unanimous vote. So Secretary Fattorini.
Tony.
No.
Ben Kaplan.
No.
Me, no. Taylor Berry.
No.
Greg Brittingham.
Yes.
Marion Johnson.
Mariah Johnson is here.
Okay. Marion Johnson.
No.
John Malum.
Abstain.
Aaron Niles.
Yes.
John Price.
No.
Sean Moran.
No.
Michael Harmon.
No.
Chad Killen.
Yes.
Chris Lasik.
Yes.
Steph Vaughn.
No.
Ashley Sloboda.
Yes.
Catherine Thompson.
Abstain.
Frank Garriga.
Yes.
Hannah Benz.
No.
Erin Meacham.
Yes.
Gerard Toscani.
Abstain.
Jackie Turret.
Yes.
Mark Wolf. Tiana Wu.
Yes.
Alice Gandolfo.
No.
Brooke Guccic.
No.
Nick Papatis. Amelia Smith.
Yes.
Anthony Wagner.
Yes.
Annabelle Wasslinger.
Yes.
Benjamin Zephyr.
No. It's tied 13-13. There's something in the Constitution.
So now we do the people of the state
Council Liaison Taylor cannot vote. Taylor cannot vote. Then yes, the motion carries. So you have the money. I would now like to bring rollerblading club up for Senate recognition.
Hi, I'm Eric Glass. I'm a junior this year at Gettysburg. We just started this club. It's called Rollerblade Club at Gettysburg. And our mission is to provide a way for students of the college to improve their physical and social well-being while during their time here. It's also a sustainable way to exercise. I know that there's also a bike riding club on campus that although they haven't been as prevalent. But so basically, I mean, this is a brand new club. We just started it, so we're just getting going with elections and when we where we skate and where money goes for fundraising. So as far as the elections of our club go, it's democracy, and basically all the officers vote on, and club members vote on who becomes president, vice president, treasurer, senate rep. And the voting takes place in the second or third week of April, so we have time to know the other members of the club. We meet every Friday at 2 in the Junction, go over the minutes from the previous week, and then we go out on our skate, where we go around campus, hopefully able to know you around the surrounding town, Gettysburg, in the battlefields. So I've also looked into connecting with other clubs, specifically the roller skating clubs around Pennsylvania. There's the Landskaters Inline Skate Club, which is from Philadelphia. They do charity skates. So we're looking to link up with them. Also, as far as fundraising, I'd like to send the money to the Adams County Literacy Council. I know that's an important group on campus, as well as SCAP. So right now we're looking to get interest and also funding for t-shirts, skates, and padding, as all members will have to wear padding and skates.
Roughly how many members would you say you have now?
Currently we have 12.
Do they all normally attend the meetings?
not all attend meetings, so,
Tony?
You have Constitution, you guys?
yeah.
Steph?
The faculty advisor?
Yep.
All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed?
Nay.
Abstentions? Motion carries. Okay, academic affairs.
So for signing up classes, we're trying to clean up the process of, so on the registrar page, having all those classes that fulfill the getting requirements, we're trying to have them linked to the actual classes, so instead of flipping back and forth in pages, so you know what class, what African Studies 2 or 3 is instead of a number. And also when you're in Student Center, when you select the classes, you don't have to have a drop down of classes from 1984, which don't really care about. So we're trying to get that cleaned up. That won't happen this semester, but it'll hopefully happen for next semester when we're signing up for classes next year. So yeah, that's my thought.
Awesome. Clack? IT?
I have one thing. If any of you care about PeopleSoft and possibly a mobile solution for that, we are meeting with a contractor, I guess you could say, for a live demo on November 20th at 2:10. Currently, it's going to be in West 114. They'll show us like what they have in mind, and we really need feedback from students on that. So if you want to attend, please let me know so we can get a good count.
Great. PR?
No report.
Harry is sick. Fulham?
No report.
Special events and programming?
Hey guys, so my committee's doing Senate outreach again this week, and this week we're going to be in the Cup. We're going to be there tomorrow and Thursday from 11 to 1, and we're going to be giving out cupcakes and cookies, so come by and grab a few.
I have the banners for you, so.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about
Okay,
that.
perfect.
I'll come see you after.
And sustainability? Are there any club announcements? John?
All right, so this weekend, King's Foil is coming on Saturday, The Attic. Shows at 9 o'clock. It's free admission. It is also a host provider event, so come on out for that. Also, check out the CAB Facebook because I just posted a poll on there. Essentially, it's one question, and that's what kind of music do you want for Springfest? So go on and respond and try and get that figured out.
Yes.
And also Gospel Choir, we are having our first event on November 14th from 7 to 9 o'clock in the Junction. If you all would like to come out, that would be great. Then we'd love to have you. Great music, great fun.
And Rasa will be having our final event for this, second to last final event for this semester. We're having a motivational speaker here in this room November 16th, which is a Saturday from 7 to 9. Refreshments will be provided.
Great. Jim?
Fiji will be having a charity fun run and pasta dinner this weekend. The pasta dinner is on Saturday at 8 o'clock, and the fun run is on Sunday at 11. So we would love to see you guys there.
Did they already have their blood drive?
The blood drive is today.
Oh.
So,
Chad?
Sigma Chi is having our annual chili cook-off this Thursday in the ballroom from 11:30 to 1. We're teaming up with Campus Kitchens, so all the proceeds will go to Campus Kitchens. And this week in the Cup, we're having tables you can buy. It's $20 for a t-shirt, well, it's a long sleeve shirt. And if you wear the shirt to the event, you get in for free. It's all you can eat chili. Otherwise, if you don't buy a t-shirt, it's $5 for a ticket. And you can buy them at the door Thursday. If your team wants to register, it's $15 to register, and you get a free t-shirt with your team's registration.
Great. Brooke?
If you are a first year or if you talk to first years, we're having our dodgeball tournament Friday and Saturday night, so please advertise that. Thanks.
The senior class will be having a wine tasting on Friday. It's from 6 to 9 in the attic. So yes, it'll be host provider, obviously. And it'll also be educational. So.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed?